Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to our official kicking off of the Rebirth Expansion. If you've watched this channel for a while, you know I spend most of my time in Evolution 3 playing through the campaign maps. Because of that, this series is going to serve as our official Ilsan-Uber Park. Just like the other campaign islands, we'll be coming back here regularly to update habitats, make improvements, and add new species as Frontier releases additional dinosaurs over time. To keep these videos moving, I'm going to be limiting the amount of modular building that happens on screen. Let's be honest, nobody wants to watch me spend an hour placing walls and decorations every episode. Instead, we're going to focus primarily on gameplay, the park development, and the story of the playthrough itself. If I do any major modular building between episodes, I'll make sure to show what changed so nothing gets skipped over. Fortunately, the Rebirth expansion comes with several brand new buildings that we can use right away, which should help us give this park its own unique identity. We may make some tweaks here and there for variety, but we'll see where that project takes us. I'm going to be going through this as blind as possible, so this will be a true first playthrough experience with all my thoughts, reactions, surprises, and probably a little bit of venting about the Rebirth movie and the mutant dinosaurs along the way. With all that said, I think we're ready to jump in and begin our Rebirth journey in Jurassic World Evolution 3.
We've got Mutadon on wing. Minimal casualties so far, but not zero.
Okay, we need a much better aviary, but none of us have the authority to approve the risky experimental one. I can try to get the new director on board with it, while you two handle things here.
Okay, new recruit, just you and me now. That was Dale, I'm Callie, and you are having one heck of an induction. The workforce on the island stands no chance against a hunter like the Mutadon.
Tranquilize. Don't move.
Tranquilize it ASAP. Or
Nailed it.
Team will be working overtime.
The experimental aviary has been approved, but the new director is on her way here. Can't imagine she'll be happy. I mean, a breakout in her first week?
Yeah, well, welcome to Ilsan-Uber.
I don't know why I feel like I'm rushing right now. I feel like I gotta move fast.
Okay, it's down. Great work there. Deep breaths, everyone, and let's fix this. I have a working theory that the Mutadon keeps escaping because it knows it's penned in. It's a very intelligent animal. An open-air aviary should give it the illusion of open skies, though.
We just need to demolish the old aviary to make room for the new one. Now
I only needed 4.
The open-air aviary where the old aviary used to be.
Why can't I?
We should make sure the workers have access to the hatchery.
I like that better. I like that just kind of tucked in the corner. A little bit better. Alright, Alright, let's match the color of this. And kind of guesstimate a straight line. That's pretty close.
The open-air aviary uses a clever electromagnetic barrier which should keep the Mutadon contained. The barrier needs power to work though. So I'll talk you through the island's geothermal power system.
Alright, so this is all it's going to be mostly an introduction.
As you can see, the geothermal
Similar to like
supply
the
pipe
original campaign.
distributes power through a series of underground pipes. Those pipes branch off in two directions at junctions called geothermal splitters. Pipe networks should always end with a geothermal generator. It's the generators that deliver power to nearby buildings and life-saving experimental aviaries.
Can I have you do that? Alright, geothermal power. Steam is heated and pressurized in the heart of the island to create power. The power is then spread to research sites throughout the network, through a network of pipes. Research sites can access this power using geothermal supply pipes that can be found at each site. Power is piped from a geothermal supply pipe. Using pipes, connecting a supply pipe to a geothermal generator will provide power around the generator. The total power that a supply pipe provides and a generator's power radius can be upgraded via research, which I think we just started. To spread power from the geothermal supply pipe to multiple generators, use geothermal splitters. Splitters accept one input and split the flow of power into two outputs. Each output pipe carries half the power of the input pipe. So basically, don't use splitters.
We can build a new power network to expand the facility later, but we need that aviary powered yesterday. So let's use the existing pipes for now. First, let's build a geothermal generator near the open-air aviary.
All right, let's get this connected. Let's use... That's wrong.
Great. Okay, now we connect the generator to the underground power network via a splitter junction. Splitters only have two outputs, so find one with an unused output to pipe the generator into.
Oh shoot, I was not paying attention.
You, my friend, just made your first geothermal power connection. And the open-air aviary is fully powered, so we can transport the tranquilized Mutadon into it.
Wow, this is like really being finicky. There we go.
O'Connor, what is that?
That, Miss Halford, is a Mutadon, an Il Saint-Hubert original.
They didn't tell you what we work on when you became Director of Operations?
I knew it was a research and development site, but Mullins, I didn't even know this island existed until I was offered the position. These animals can't be for show at the park,
Oh,
right?
let me grab it. I think our research is done now.
Ready. No, ma'am. Not
These
all
go
research
further
is
now?
a success in that sense.
You know, I actually wasn't
But
paying
there's a
attention
lot to learn
to
from
how much it was extending
Yes,
before.
I'm sure. I think I need a word with my superiors. Please, keep up your work, and I'll be back in touch soon.
Okay. Alright, so what did this do? It upgrades, it improves. I don't remember what it did. This is what I get for not paying attention. Use the tool to transport it. We are. Oh, we're gonna probably need to figure out what a Mutadon actually needs. So let's make some assumptions. Let's also
Nothing is
fill in
getting
the
through
back of
that
this.
barrier, so we can finally relax a bit. Great work. The Mutadon may be hurt after its little adventure, though. Assign a ranger team to the open-air aviary, and they'll tell us what we need to do to make it
I'm sure
comfortable.
the Mutadon has at
An
least
aviary
90%
viewing
comfort.
gallery will also let workers observe it, so it's worth building one now, too.
Observation.
While you're at it, new recruit, We should probably get into the paleobotanical weeds of why you were recruited here.
Ah, yes. Well,
Oh, wow, that
there's
is
a
really high.
world-famous
I thought it
dinosaur
had
theme
escaped for a
park
second.
out there. You might have heard of it. We do the experimental work
It
to
is
keep
not.
that park in supply of incredible animals. The park are getting more demanding, though, and experimental work can be unwieldy. You're here to help us expand, make breakthroughs, and keep chaos at bay. Ideally.
The hours are long, and the non-disclosure agreement is airtight, but it's still probably the best job in the world. Welcome aboard.
Alright. Feel like I probably shouldn't be doing this, because once we get luxury paths, those will fill in a little bit more. But no, I should actually pay attention to what does a Mutadon need. And it doesn't need this many trees. I have way too many trees in here. Alright, let's put that in here. And then you need wetlands. Oh, you know what? We don't ever use the East Asian wetland. I messed it up. Alright, let's get rid of... Where's the pasture now? Let's have this come in over here. Oh, joy to the world. Okay. There we go.
The danger is over, and there are plenty of eyes on the Mutadon. We've got some breathing space. So,
Alright, now
let's see what's
tuck
next
back
on the
there.
agenda. Until now, this area has operated mostly underground. Not for the faint of heart down there. Trust me. It's time to expand. And we've been given assignments for setting the place up as a research site. They're marked as priority assignments, meaning someone in charge wants us to deal with them ASAP.
There's just one
wanna
assignment at the top of the
move a
list
couple
right
of
now.
these
So feel
things
free to accept it whenever you're ready.
Over here.
Oh, and don't
gonna
worry if
rebuild.
we're spending more than we're making for a bit.
A lot of this.
We need to lay a foundation first. Profits can come later.
I think this is going to be like our base of operations for like everything. Okay, we got new assignments. So geothermal power. This entire facility is run on hot air, and I'm not talking. Okay, so all right, whatever.
I said we'd get the chance to build a new geothermal power network, and here we are. Exciting, right? So, there's another geothermal supply pipe on this site with more power that we can access.
It's just
So
two.
let's take a look at that first.
That is a really long path there that I'm probably going to eventually get rid of. Like all of this. Select the geothermal supply pipe. I could have picked either one of these.
Every site on the island has multiple geothermal supply pipes, each one providing a fresh reserve of power that we can tap into. By running that power through underground pipes and into geothermal generators, we can deliver that power wherever we need it.
Ah, I'm getting distracted.
We can start our new network by building a geothermal generator nearby.
Okay, let's build a generator. Did we just do this?
Now we can connect that generator to the geothermal
Yeah, we like
supply
just did
using
this. I don't understand
underground
why I have
pipes.
to do it
As soon as it's hooked up, the generator will
again.
start powering nearby buildings. Great. Okay, so now we want to set up another generator in the area. For both generators to be piped up to the same supply, we'll need to place a geothermal splitter on the pipeline you just built. Go ahead and build a splitter now.
Where's the splitter? You know, I am making money right now, so I don't need to, probably don't need to stress too much about the financial part of
Excellent.
everything.
Now we can build another generator.
At least I thought I was making money. I saw the green arrow. Alright, there's the green arrow. So yeah, we're making money here. even to get started. Yeah, and we can't do, there's no like shops or anything. Like there's no
amenities. Generator
amenities
into the unused splitter output
in this, which will be a little
watch
different.
The magic happen.
I feel like that's just going to make it easier, but we'll see. Let's turn that a little bit.
And voila, 2 geothermal generators running from the same supply. Worth noting, splitters can only have 1 input pipe, which splits into 2 output pipes. It's handy for branching out your network, but there is a gotcha. Whenever we split a pipe into 2, we also split the input power in half between each output. Use too many splitters, and you might not have the power you need coming out of a generator. So try not to overuse them. And that's pretty much it. You're basically a geothermal engineer now. Don't say you're one to an actual geothermal specialist, though, or you might find a pipe running through your accommodation.
There you go. 2 issues?
Work is pretty self-directed here.
It's just that.
Whenever you complete an assignment, feel free to pick the next one.
We got a couple
from
things
your
to do to
assignments list.
get us going in this part of it. Again, I feel like this is all just tutorial stuff, probably.
A critical part of any research site is having a crack team of scientists to handle various tasks.
Projects on the island are delivered in the form of assignments. Each assignment can involve one or more stages to complete it.
And I'm pretty sure Callie prefers dinosaurs. That leaves you to make the judgment call on who to bring on board.
Okay, each assignment can involve 1 or more stages to complete it and may be restricted to a specific research site on the island. Priority assignments are crucial projects that the Director of Operations wants you to complete. Standard assignments make up the bulk of your work and can provide a variety of rewards. Completing assignments offers a variety of benefits. You will always be rewarded with funding and may also earn some or all of the following: a better understanding of certain dinosaur genomes. Okay, so we can make more dinosaurs, new research, so we don't have to research everything, and access to new assignments. Okay, I think I did see that, and when we looked at some of the research, that wasn't it. Was it? It was here, right? Some of these are, maybe they're just locked by future assignment. Oh yeah, they're just locked by, so I'd have to do the assignment and then do this part. Why am I searching research? Oh, that's my task, is literally to gain more of everything. Okay. I feel like you can be my geneticist. Poppy. I thought this was Poppy Falcone. That's not it. Poppy Facati will be our geneticist. And then we need 1 more person for welfare. And that is going to be Jensen.
Those new hires will do nicely. Great picks. Oh, and just so you know, it's sort of an unwritten policy here
while
to
we're
never
here,
refer to
let's
a new hire as
do
fresh meat. Let's
some
not
research.
tempt fate, right? Still some priority assignments to go. Of course, we only have priority ones on us right now, but I guess managers just love labeling some things as more important than others.
All right.
Like themselves. That was a joke. I didn't mean that.
All right. Let's, while we're here, let's move a few things around. So what do I want? I want all of this to be a little bit more organized to start. So let's move a few of these things around really quickly. Is this all the same? Close. I feel like that look crooked. Maybe it was already the way it was supposed to be before. No. We're gonna give it a little bit of green space with the grass, just in case they are not actually perfectly lined up. But yeah, we'll move a few of these things around. I kind of want to keep that where that is. maybe. Can I move the ranger station? As I'm moving a ranger. Let's move this out of the way. Yep, we'll move it and then we'll put it, not put it back, but we'll reassign the rangers over there. This is our science center. Let's move this out of the way. You know what we should also do? We should probably make sure we actually have enough power for this. So let's do this. Let's connect. That's not how you connect it. Let's connect this over here. Power consumption. Why are you at 0? Unused power, 16. Structure power, 5. Total. Oh, it's probably because none of this is actually connected. Can you touch this? I think you can. Well, let us pretend that it can. Well, that actually worked out pretty well. There you go. And then this is connected to here, that way. And then you will be connected like that. Perfect. How did I unlock another staff center? I have no idea. Because I think I'm paused. Yep. We are on pause. We're on a break right now. So we should... I have no idea. Okay, let's get this part connected. We'll play with this a little bit more as we continue. Where's the end of this? Let's get this part lined up. All right, that's at least a start. This will move. Actually, while we're here, let's do this. Get rid of this. Get rid of the splitter because that feels unnecessary, and this should give us more power to here, right? So now, oh yeah, I gotta do this too. Now, everything should, that's wrong, talk to each other now. Wait, what am I missing here? Oh, it's because you heard, can I get it? Where were you connected? Let's, oh, literally right there. Literally right there. That's not going to work. We'll figure out how to make that look prettier later. All right. Now all of that's working. And now we've got more assignments to do. So, okay. Let's just go through these.
The main facility is where InGen first set up shop on Ile Saint-Hubert, and now you get to expand it out. We'll need some crucial infrastructure to support that. You never know when illness or injury might strike. So let's start with a paleo-medical facility.
All right, let's get a paleo-medical facility in here. All right, where are the paleo-medical facilities? They are right here. Built that a little bit too close there, so we will just put it right here. And then let's put the path out here first. And then let's take the path all the way to it there.
The park spent a small to moderate fortune on creating the Mutadon, so we especially want them to stay in good health.
Assign an MVU team to the aviary hatchery to keep an eye on them.
All right, the nice thing is they are literally right next to, that's not what I meant to do, right next to the hatchery.
Good work. Okay.
What do we get here?
Now,
we get
we
do we
need
have all of
dinosaur
them? We do have
genomes
all.
to create dinosaurs, and the park will sometimes send us
Yeah, we
genomes
do have all
when
of
we wrap
them.
up assignments. But there's only so much they can send to a facility that doesn't
Still haven't done
technically
anything with
exist.
Pterodactylus.
Build an expedition center.
do need to build
and we'll be able
something
to
for
gather
them.
genome from some lesser used
And
dig
find a
sites.
part of the
You know,
park
to avoid drawing attention to the whole secret
for
island
them.
thing.
But that's a problem for another day. And it is not
Recently,
this
we
day.
managed to get funding for dedicated maintenance teams on the island. They can't fix years of neglected infrastructure, but they can keep things actually working, and I consider that a win. Details. My point being, let's build a maintenance facility to keep this newly established site running smoothly.
Alright, maintenance facility. Nope, not there, not there, not there. But here, yes. Alright, let's put it. Can I slide it in right? Nope. I cannot. Well, maybe I can. I can put it in right here. Perfect.
And naturally, let's make sure they're covering all this new infrastructure by assigning them to maintenance posts.
Alright, we will do that. Maintenance post, maintenance post. Gotta put in... How many? 2. To cover everything. I did not plan this perfectly. Obviously. Let's put this right here. And then the second one can go here for now. And let's assign people to them. So now those are good.
Look at that. We've got all the parts to make this place a hotbed for research. Nicely done, new recruit. This area is really
Where's
coming
everybody
together.
going?
Nice job.
There's nothing over
And
here.
it looks like there's just one more priority assignment to deal with. But I'm sure plenty more assignments are coming when we finish that one.
Where are we going? What is this? Is it broken? It is not. Can't even touch anything over here. Oh, it's because it's already. It's because it's closed off. All right, I will not be distracted.
Right. We need to take care of the workers on the island. It should be your favorite kind of assignment because, well,
All
if
right,
you
let's
hadn't
get
noticed,
these in here. So we
you
need a
and I are
restroom.
2 of those workers. Now, workers need somewhere to sleep, obviously, and you can keep them happy by building restrooms and shelters. Of course, those 2 can also include the same activities if the reason you're in the shelter is scary enough.
Don't be gross, Mullins.
Hey, people get scared.
All right, let's put a restroom, an emergency shelter. I'm going to get confused. I already know this. I'm going to get confused which one is which because these all look very similar. By similar, I mean they're all concrete pieces of concrete. Like they're just all here. And the last thing we need is a hotel. All right, where do you put a hotel? We can put it right there. All right, put you like that. You come in like this. And eventually this will all, oh wait, I need to get other things connected too. You can be connected like that. Is everything connected? Where is the restroom? Is that the restroom? That is the restroom. Why do I have shelter coverage of less? What is going on? Oh, we're good
Wow,
now.
that all looks great. And if you've managed
really
to save
doesn't.
some of the fancier accommodations
Really
for
does
yourself,
not yet.
I'm not going to judge, but I will need you to cut me in on it. No? Well, how about a luxury bunker? A decadent restroom? Wishful thinking.
Hey, I just wanted to say, you're really impressing me. And I definitely can't call you new recruit anymore. So, along with your new status of coworker, you've been assigned a handful of assignments. These ones aren't priority, but they're still important. Standard assignments are the bulk of our work, and they're how we prove we can be trusted to deal with the priority stuff. So, dear colleague, time for you to choose what we're working on next.
All right, we got, what's right, 2 assignments? 3 assignments? 2 assignments we got to do? All right, let's get 2 assignments done while I get distracted putting in concrete. Okay. What did I get for this? Oh, I got a tour. I got a tour. Alright, what are our assignments? No more priority. Choose contract. How about we wait a minute and figure out what we gotta do? Alright, we got 2 of these. Start with this one.
The park wants something special for display. And tell me, what's more special than family, huh? See, the species I've got in mind is actually a very distant
Synthesize
cousin
and
of us
incubate
mammals,
and release
the
3
Dimetrodon.
We've been
Dimetrodons.
asked for a specific trait, though, so we'll need to do some testing. That means synthesis, then observation.
Otherwise known as the old Paleo 1-2.
Genetic modification will improve our odds of getting the trait we need. That's done in the hatchery, before we actually
I'm gonna
synthesize
break it again.
the genome.
I'm gonna move this, in theory. Oh, how close can I get this here? I can get like all the way in there. That's probably not supposed to happen. Alright, let's put this here. And then from here, let's connect it. There. Yeah, so in theory, what we'll do is we'll open up all of this area. We can have the Dimetrodons over here. And this doesn't say anything's disconnected, so I'm not even gonna worry about that path right now. Let's get this connected. Let's go all the way this way. No, you're supposed to be here. And then you're gonna go to here. Oh, no, not like that. Okay. All right, really quickly. So let's get this filled. You know what? Actually, we shouldn't do that. We should just get this in here. Let's get the dinosaur. Well, actually, it's not a dinosaur. Is Dimetrodon a dinosaur? I don't think Dimetrodon is a dinosaur. But let's get them regardless. Let's get them in here. Alright, so we need 3 Dimetrodons. We've got also Compsognathus, Parasaurolophus, and Apatosaurus, but we're just using Dimetrodons right now. Oh, external trade locked. I was like, I don't feel like I should have this one locked. Oh wait, no, let's make sure these look. Let's give them a I could use this, but I don't want to because when they have a bunch of juveniles, I don't want these to feel like they're all like connected to each other. We could use the Amazon rainforest, and then let's use this. It's a random. How much different is this? can do that. So let's do that. Let's get these in here. You guys aren't actually impacting this at all, are you? Oh, it's just you. It's just the one. That's really going to make this connect.
Synthesis is underway. Excellent. I, for one, can't wait to see the Dimetrodon in person.
Oh, yeah, I was meaning to ask you, Dale. You accurately pointed out that they're a distant cousin of us mammals. So tell me, how much of a family resemblance to you should I be expecting? I'm guessing a lot.
Yes, Callie, I inherited the Dimetrodon's impressive backsail. I can't believe you never noticed it before.
Alright, so we're going to have... Yeah, ideally, like, this whole space here is just going to become where we just do all of our research. In an ideal world, we have to do all of our research on this part of the island, and then we would do other things on the other pieces, but I don't think that's what it's going to look like in the future. I don't think it's going to let me do it that way. Oh, I need to finish incubating. Who has long lived? You two have long lived. You do not. You're aggressive. Dislikes and threatens all other species. Alright, we'll get one of you in here. And then while we're doing that, let's try again. So while you're doing that, let's build an enclosure. Nope. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to do too much with the modular building quite yet. Mostly because I don't think you want to see me do that for as long as it would take me to do that. So instead, we'll just do these with fences. And also I think that's appropriate for this, since we're not going to be, like, this is not intended to be like, oh, I broke it. Actually, let's just do this, because it should just line up here. Yeah, this isn't supposed to be like a pretty... space. It's an island for research. This isn't for entertainment or like looking a particular way. Let's do this. All right, let's do these. And while we're building that, let's get... How many of you long-lived? I don't want the aggressive dinosaurs. Alright, and you're basically ready. So I need to finish this. Let's remember where this actually goes to. And then if we take this around here, we should be able to, could probably just take this. I'm going to leave a little bit of a path here in case we want to still use this to walk around. And then just take this all the way this way. All right. And then now let's just put just a few rocks here to prevent them from, in theory, getting out. Oh. Let's slide this over now as far as I can. And I can't see. Perfect. And then one more right here-ish, here-ish. there-ish. Alright. Let's do it right there. We'll also put some rock on the other side of that so we just have one rock sitting here. We're going to let these out apparently one at a time. Oh yeah, I'm going to need to worry about that. Yeah, I also realized I was focused on getting male and female, but I can only have the female right now. That's what I get for not paying attention to the assignment. Alright, let's put this in here. Let's put this in right in here. Can I do this over here? Eventually you will find this. You need air, you need a little bit of cover, and then you need deep water. That's the thing that's gonna probably be most challenging. And then I've learned we gotta leave some space on the back side of this here for ya. I want to say this is enough. I'm gonna hope that this is enough. And then let's put this over here. Actually, let's not. Let's put this over here. And then what else do you need? You need cover. I'm gonna assume that you're gonna figure this out on your own. Neither of these got it. Discard both of those. Trying again. Oh, I'm really going to exhaust you before we really even get going. This is fun. This is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would to get this done. But that's okay. How much do you need? Okay, let's add a little bit of... We can add a little bit of cover right here. If we're gonna do that, we gotta add more. On all sides of that. Oh, oops. I did not think that part through. We need another rock over here. Trying to figure out why our Dimetrodon was registering as aggressive. By aggressive, I mean it was gonna go get our people. It's because I did not create a sufficient barrier on this side. So that can be on me. Advanced move. Let's do that, and then let's kind of go. Wow, I can go really far in here. Let's do that. Let's do it like that. That should make it better, right? Alright. And now I'm forgetting what I was even doing. But hey, at least this is one way for you to get more territory. They lured it this way. Unintentionally. Long lived, long lived. Look at that. These ones are way better. Alright, let's do that. We'll have a bunch more than we need. But that's okay. Yeah, we'll decorate this later. We'll probably put like a planter box or something over here. Something else on the back side of this. Maybe more path. Can never have too much path, probably. Let's put this in here while we wait. this in here. And then ready to go. All right, there we go. We should have all of our Dimetrodons now. Dimetrodon. I'm gonna say it both ways because I don't know how to say it.
It's so strange to think we're more biologically related to those animals than any other asset we work on here.
Funny how much can happen in 300 million years, huh? Anyway, we're almost done with this assignment. All we need now is to gather some data.
Time to analyze that animal. Our drones are outfitted with scanners custom built for research, so that's what we'll use. Just head to a hatchery, take control of a drone, and then scan the dinosaur from multiple angles to get all the data we need. Analyzing animals will also bag us some extra funding and let us optimize.
I do like the hue on the the light on the sail.
As if you needed more motivation.
That is really cool.
Sweet
like
data.
Light it up. Change angle. Oh gosh. I'm losing where I'm at. Change angle. I feel like I've gone in a complete circle now. Oh gosh. Just when I get good at the tranquilizer, I end up screwing this part up. Oh, we're like right at the end of it. There we go. Whew, that was bad.
Look at you.
It was very, very bad.
Humanity's knowledge of prehistoric genomes.
Let's see. Can I use this one and just go into the Mutadon? Nope. Where is the Mutadon? Oh, it's over there. All right, one more assignment. Quarantine overflow.
Okay, the island's quarantine site has been hit with a technical issue, and we've been drafted in to help. A group of dinosaurs are inbound, so we should probably expect a full smorgasbord of ailments.
All right, so we've got Stigimolochs on the way. Oh, that's because there's a bridge or a path right there. Okay, so they can come in here. What does Stigimoloch need? I don't think I have. I have nice assurance. Okay. Well, if I click on this, will it tell me? Yes, it will. Okay, what does a Stigimoloch need? Because we should just be able to stick them in the same enclosure as the Dimetrodons that don't hate everybody. If I remember how to spell Stigimoloch. Okay, so it needs water, which I think it counts. And then cover. Okay, so we need a lot of leaf. A lot of leaf. So we'll just... that's not what I'm doing. So let's just fill in... Let's kind of move a little faster here. Let's fill in this space with ground leaf. Kind of do it like this a little bit. So you've got that. Let's put some leaf in here. I think that the Dimetrodons kind of taken over a lot of this space. What's wrong now? You don't have enough deep water. Well, that sucks. Okay. Let's go a little bit more this way. Like, you should be good. You should be good now. If I do it like that, like, you should be fine. But apparently you're not. Oh, there's that. Cover's fine. Alright. Transport the dinosaurs. Alright, let's put you in here.
There we go. The animals are being flown in now. I feel for them. I hate traveling when I'm sick.
Alright, so now they're here. Oh, you know what we don't have? We don't have a gate. We need a gate.
Those
We need a
poor
better
things. We need to help them, whatever it takes. Let's see what we're dealing with first. Send an MVU team to perform a medical scan.
MVU team, add ticket, scan you, scan you, scan you. We should put in a ranger station as well. Just stick it right here, kind of near everything, and then we can assign a ranger to that, an MVU.
Small herbivores are more prone to infectious diseases because they tend to have bigger herd sizes. Let's just count ourselves lucky none of these ailments
Okay,
are
we
overly
need-
contagious.
You have that. Oh yeah, we need to give you a little more cover. Okay. Because now you have plenty. Yeah, see, I had added the cover, I took away the cover. I'm adding it back. Alright, let's get a picture. Where is it? Let's get a picture of our diseases. I also should probably rest our... I have more operation stuff I can do? Oh no, I just unlocked it. I do have that one though. Train you. Alright, let's just keep these going. We can train now, so we'll upgrade all of them. And now research, we need to do this one. Perfect. So 2 of you can do that. What is our other scientist for? The one who's unassigned. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to help me with... You're not gonna be able to help me with really anything from there. But other than that, are we happy? We are... Yeah, we're good. And there's our other... 1, 2, 3. But our third... Wow, yikes. Our third is gonna help us out. I feel like I used one of these here. Hidden from guests completely. I mean, it is right now until everyone shows up again. Can't do that. Health. What's from a sandstorm, which we don't have here. Okay, now this is done, so they're on their way. That is all good. We should observation. Enclosed tour gates. Oh, I can do research? Oh, I say that, but do I have... Oh no, I do have an expedition center. And do I have a science center? Oh, I should pay attention, and I don't.
Right. I'm not seeing any more ailments, so I think
Oh
we've
no, I do.
managed
We're
it.
good.
Let's just keep an eye on things for a
We're
bit.
good. That could have been really
Make
bad.
sure we don't have flare-ups or anything.
Alright, keep them disease-free. That's going to be easy.
Ooh, that could have been a lot worse. The team from our quarantine site appreciates you. And I'm sure those small herbivores do too.
Oh, there we all are. Great. Complete the status update.
Alrighty. Most of our funding comes from assignments, But we'll only be losing money if we don't maintain a site's economic engine too. Workers are key to that. To bring more workers to the site, we need animals with high enough research appeal to justify those workers spending their time here.
More workers also gets us more funding, and money is always handy to, pay for things we need.
So, more interesting animals equals more workers, which also equals more cash. Everybody wins. Couple of funding pointers that I didn't mention before.
All right, let's go to it. See where we're at.
Your finances are shared between all of the locations you oversee. That means one unprofitable research site hits the whole budget.
Why is part of this classified?
It's worth keeping an eye on things.
I feel like if
Productivity
I'm
also
supposed to
factors in
understand the
making money.
economy,
So, watch out
and
for
managing
your fellow
this,
workers too. Happy workers make
what
for
else
a
can
happy
contribute?
budget.
What else would contribute to my economy? That is a question for another day, I guess.
You've all been busy while I was away. Very impressive.
Well, we aim to please, ma'am. You said you were talking to the park?
Yes, well, I've worked with the lead geneticist there before, and they've always been ambitious. A vision for the future is a wonderful thing, but not when it makes you blind to what's in front of you. But for now, I'd like to recognize your hard work by giving you all more responsibility. There are a couple of other locations that I'd like you to set up as fully fledged research sites. The island's luscious ancient valley, under your management, will be a space to research natural behaviors. It's currently home to the remarkable Titanosaurus, and I'd like you to try and naturally breed them.
Well, that's a little nice since we just
The
started
Riverside
researching
Laboratory, on the other hand,
Titanosaurus.
will specialize in semi-aquatic animals. A rather intimidating-looking T-Rex is enclosed there now, and your first task will be to study how it hunts. It's a lot of responsibility, I know, but you've more than earned my trust. Now, your funding does have to cover all three of these sites. And one site's profit or loss will affect your finances everywhere else, so keep an eye on that budget. Oh, and each site is already connected to the island's geothermal pipe network. I'm sure we'll get a chance to upgrade it at some point, but it should provide more than enough power for now. The island and its resources are at your disposal, but what you work on next is, well, entirely up to you.
Well, I'd call that a successful first day of Operation Rebuild. Today, we got our operation off the ground by building the temporary habitat for the Mutadon, setting up our headquarters and research facilities, and bringing in our first two species to the park, the long-lived Dimetrodons and the sick Stigimoloch that are no longer sick anymore. We've got a solid foundation in place, but the real adventure is just getting started. Next episode, we'll be heading to the laboratory housing the Tyrannosaurus Rex, where we will work on turning that facility into a profitable operation and seeing what new challenges the Rebirth expansion throws our way. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. If you've got ideas on how to make this even better or spaces that we can elevate this park already, feel free to put those in the comments. As always, enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the game, and I will see you on the next build.